or the Google Slide?
It was PowerPoint. I mean, Google Slides is just PowerPoint on Google. I mean,
it is, but I thought it was the same thing, and it's a tiny bit different, but it is the same setup and the same idea, but there's a couple things that are a little bit different. So
well, it seems like you'd have more capabilities with PowerPoint than Google Slides, because Google Slides is intended for people who don't have the Office on their computer, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
somebody know. I knew was our Relief Society secretary. She was trying to do our newsletter, and she was using Google Word. And it was so frustrating because she didn't have any of the she didn't have a lot of the capabilities that we had on if you actually have Microsoft or on your computer. So it was just kind of hard.
And I know that in my Pakistan class, we had PowerPoint in a Google Doc. So I know there's still a way to do that. So I just have to play with it a little more. But
well, yeah, you can just put a PowerPoint presentation out on Google Drive so that everybody can access it.
Can access it. Okay, that's.
You just upload it just like you do a Word document. It's not. But so I just watched one for my other class, and he had his on YouTube, and you could just hear him talking. The slides would change, and he would talk through it. You could really just do you can almost do Jing, really, but depending on how long it needs to be.
See, and that's true. We had, I think it was 1 minute on each of talking on this last one we had to do. And it was all on PowerPoint. And it's pretty easy to put the audio in right on the PowerPoint slides.
Yeah.
And you can even cut it. Like there's a way where you can just cut down to set amounts of seconds that you want to use too.
Oh yeah, this one, I just went into that class and they use Screencast-O-Matic. And there's a YouTube video about how to do it.
Screencast?
Screencast-O-Matic.
I'm totally listening to you guys on this, and I have nothing to contribute.
Well, you know what? When I first read the syllabus for this Pakistan class we did, I was totally overwhelmed. I thought there is no way I can do a presentation, and all 4 of us had to speak individually, and I'm like, how in the world do you do that? It was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Oh, good.
So,
well, he even said on the thing, though, that we don't actually all 4 have to do the talking.
Yeah, I remember.
So that could be kind of helpful.
Oh, I thought that in one of the write-ups that it indicated that each one of us needed to talk in the presentation.
Well, it may have, but when he went through the thing for this week, the weekly overview, he said,
yeah,
that it would be kind of hard to have flow if we were like doing separate people, you know, like different people talking. So he would understand if 1 or 2 people had to do it, as long as everybody worked on the project as a whole. So
okay.
Yeah.
So that might be good if, you know, we want to cut down on the number of transitions, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Depending on how we want to do it, I guess.
So I heard a little ping come across, but I can't seem to access either my my BYU email. Oh, now I can. I thought maybe Travis might have sent us another message, but I'm not seeing anything yet.
I haven't seen one.
Okay.
Leah, did you just send a link for a YouTube?
Yeah, on Google Hangouts, but I'll send an email too. It's for this Screen-O-Matic thing.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's
Screen-O-Matic.
That might have been
what I heard. Yeah. My computer already.
Is she frozen? I can't hear her. Can you hear her? Or is she still talking to you?
I can't hear anything.
Okay, I think she's frozen.
Oh, yep, she looks a little frozen.
You're done with Instagram. No, please stop it. Please. No. For 5 minutes. 5 minutes and I'll be off.
What grade is she in?
7.
Oh, I have an 8th grader, so I know
Oh,
how it goes.
Okay,
so fun.
weirdly, I appear to be in this call twice, though I can't find it.
Oh yeah, you're frozen on the other one. Here, let me see if I can.
Check you out.
I hit
There
ignore
you go.
and ask me if I want to permanently block Susan Williams on Google. Okay,
No
now
blocking.
now the frozen version of you is gone.
Oh, just
Now-
Internet Explorer is acting really weird for me. So I, and it froze, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try Google Chrome and see how it does.
Yeah, I always use Chrome.
So
Yeah,
well,
and I had to do the advising this morning, so I had to go in through Mozilla, the Firefox, so I could get into my grad planner because that's the only one it works on.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that is the only one. It's so frustrating. You gotta figure out which
Yeah.
which browser do I need now.
Yeah, exactly. Do not like it.
So, what thoughts did you guys have when you watched the videos? Darcy and I were just talking about that when you joined us, Susan.
so I just watched a couple just before our call, and really, it just seems like it's a presentation of our previous projects that we've already created, but it's verbally
Right.
presenting it to our shareholders. I'm not horribly stressed. You know, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be horrible, but I'm not horribly stressed on it.
Yeah, it's not too bad, I don't think. It's just figuring out what we want to say, really.
Right.
I feel like if we just look through each of the slides and basically read them and match up, you know, pictures or graphs or something to it, really all we maybe get some good music or funny something behind it. I don't know.
Right.
Well,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, when I set up the slides, at least what I have done, I just went through that Word document that he gave us and tried to combine stuff that went sort of together. You know.
Right.
Which is why, and that's where that copy that's on the slide, that's just kind of to help us know what we could talk about while we are on that slide. That Word document. You know, yeah, a lot of the information is in that previous presentation that we did. So we just need to create a script that flows and isn't too wordy, because like I said, I don't know, the 6-minute one seemed super long to me. I was like bored after the second slide.
Yeah. The ones that I purposely watched shorter ones, I have to admit.
Right.
In fact, I clicked on one that was only 50 seconds long, but in actuality, it was like a commercial that had been created for one of the group. And I'm like, oh, well, this was a waste of time. But it was interesting listening to one of them. They actually assigned a specific section of each of the CAPSIM segments. So like R&D would be one person and marketing would be the other, and finance would be another person, and then what was the marketing?
That seems like finance. What else is there?
Human resources.
Marketing, R&D, finance, production.
Yeah, so it would be production. So I was kind of curious how that would have worked. Did were they assigned to just study up on production or just study up and on R&D and be the like VPs over those areas so that they could represent their interest?
That's an interesting way of doing it. I never thought of that. Or maybe they just did it for the presentation.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right.
It was an interesting take.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I guess we could do that for the presentation, but the hard part about that is I feel like some of these questions are going to apply, you know, like the mission statement. How well did we do living up to our mission statement? Well, that kind of encompasses all of those areas. So we don't want to talk about it from each of the 4 different areas, or else we're going to be talking too long.
Right. No, I agree. Right. It needs to be short and sweet.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, did we have a mission statement? I need to go back and look at some of the beginning projects we did. Did we make a mission statement?
So okay, I did my entrepreneur interview last night.
Uh-huh.
I think that was for this class, right?
Yeah.
Well, I had it for this class and a different class, so I just used the same one I did.
Well, they seem to be overlapping my 2 classes right now, and I'm like, am I thinking about the right one? Anyways, one of in talking to this gentleman, I came up with significantly more questions than just the 6 that were, you know, you can build on. And one of them was, so what was your mission statement? And he goes, my mission statement from the get-go is to make as much money as possible. Seriously thinking that was really our mission statement was to be number 1.
Well, right. And to have products that were number 1.
No, but.
Yeah, then the next question is, how well did we do living up to our mission statement? Wow.
Well, do you remember though, wasn't that this class where we did the Guy Kawasaki videos where he talked about the mantra instead of a mission statement and to keep it just a couple words. So, I mean,
make money.
There's nothing wrong.
Yep. Well, and
make money.
I think one of my mission statements, and I don't know if we talked about it as a group, was to not kill the company.
Right.
You know,
well,
and that
would be the humor. Loan.
So,
right. But that would be the humor, because remember he said something about he wants some humor.
Yep, absolutely.
That's true.
Kill the company.
We could put make money / don't kill the company.
No.
Yep. So I think Travis might be joining us.
I think he's here.
Hi, Travis.
Will you join us?
Can he hear us?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear him.
We can hear you, but we can't see you right now. And that's okay, because you guys can't see me. Well, so I have to share big news in my life.
Did you get your house?
So I made it through underwriting today.
Yay!
The closing is supposed to be either the 15th or 16th of this month.
Wow.
Nice Christmas present.
Yeah. If we don't get to move in until the end of January, the owners are wanting to rent back from us. But we are so excited.
Rent back from you, like they're going to stay in it the first month because they are taking longer to get out of it, basically?
Yeah, so they are buying from other people who are building a house, and the other people that are building the house isn't supposed to be done until the middle of January.
Oh.
So they want some flex time for that, as well as time to be able to move out slowly.
Right.
So
well, at least that means you can do it after the holidays and make it a little less stressful.
Exactly. I'm so excited. The kids are so excited.
That's exciting.
Have you been living with family or just in a different place? Or
I've been renting since the divorce, so about 4.5 years at this point.
that's very awesome. That's a big step.
It's a big step. I feel like I'm an adult now. I'm on my own. This isn't the first home I've owned, but it's the first home on my own that I've owned.
Yeah.
So, yep, exciting.
Congratulations.
That's exciting. Congratulations.
Thanks. So, Travis, can you hear us?
Kinda. Hold on.
Well, I have been recording this since 8 o'clock, and
Even though we haven't talked.
So you can hear all of our jibber jabber.
so some of the things that we talked about was that we'd like to keep our presentation short because we don't want to put the shareholders to sleep or Brother Allen. And at this point, the plan is for Darcy and I to work on the script for the video. I'm sure that you saw Leah's email kind of splitting out assignments. Leah's going to be working on the slide presentation that the script will be fit into, or has been working on it, I should clarify. And
Right,
then
and
there was one. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm doing the slides, but I'll probably just pull like a line or two from the script for each slide because we won't want all that wording on there.
Right.
Yep, absolutely makes sense. And so Darcy and I are going to stay on the call a little bit longer, and she's going to teach me how to make a Google Docs because I've never done that before. And then part of the form that we needed to fill out, the majority of the information we can find from our 2 previous weeks' projects, if I'm remembering this correctly. But there's one specific sheet that we don't have all the answers for, and so we thought we'd assign that to you, Travis.
Wait, say it
I
again.
think it was page 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I think it's page 2.
So there's an email that Leah sent over on Sunday, kind of giving a recap of what we discussed in the meeting on Sunday that you weren't able to be at. And your assignment is spelled out in that.
Did you have a chance to look at that? Will that work? Can you do that or?
I haven't even. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Okay. I'm trying to find it.
Is it less than 13 or less than 12?
Oh, 12.
Yeah, it's 12. I don't know.
13.
Yeah, it is due less than 13. I don't know if I put a lesson number on it.
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, here it is. Here's the one where you sent it to me. Or wait.
Is it called Project Slide? Is that the email?
Yeah, I think that's the email from Leah.
It's called Recap of Sunday Meeting. But then the project slide is the one I sent last night. Here's the one. I'll resend the one I sent. See if this works. I don't know. Did it go or not? Did you guys get anything?
Oh,
I just got it.
Okay. Basically, you just need to look at the pro forma ratios report. Now that round 8 is processed, you should be able to do that. And then the round 9 forecast. I don't know how detailed that really has to be. What do you guys think? The forecast for round 9?
You know what? I was looking at the flyer that we did, the very first one with the egret flyer,
Uh-huh.
and just how we listed those basic statistics. I don't think it needs to be much more than that. Just kind of like running the whole, like the whole.
I can't remember what we said, and you're kind of cutting it out.
I just pull it back up. But we just listed like, you know, the ROA and those statistics. I don't think we would need anything more than that, but just as an average of the 8 years.
Right.
Well, it says that we need to forecast for round 9, but
Oh,
and what changes we would make. So, but I think basically, I don't think we need to go to the extent of actually forecasting how much we would produce. I think we probably could just say, you know, if we were to continue for another round, then we would try to keep our products in the ideal market, and then I don't know.
Or we could even take it change because from 7 to 8, or 6 to 7, and then 7 to 8, we steadily climb. So
Right.
if we looked at that and then just kind of went that next step, that'd be an easy way to do it too.
Right.
Anyway, a couple ideas.
Yeah, Travis, there's a couple different ways to forecast for round 9, but it doesn't really need to be in depth like we, you know, like how much we're going to produce or anything like that.
Mhm.
Right.
I can't
Just what we
find.
So on lesson
Did you find
12,
the
it's
email?
under the caption. Under
Oh, caption.
Like presentation to shareholders.
I was looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, I got stuck on that too originally.
And Travis, this is actually not due until next week.
Mm-hmm.
However, you know, we're trying to get as much of it done as possible so that we're not so stressed next week when we're dealing with, you know, caps, individual stuff.
The earlier the better, yeah.
Right. So, did you find the email, Travis?
I did, yeah. Page 2.
See, in this, I don't know how you all feel, but these 3 papers, the 3 pages that he gave us under this, like, I mean, filling that information in to know it is one thing, but I kind of felt like the way they set up the presentation, I mean, it didn't all cover all of them, you know.
Are you talking about the shareholders debrief or the presentation we did before?
Well, just when you watch the presentation, I don't really remember. I mean, they talked about their strongest competitors, and they talked about some of these things, but
right, they didn't really like
follow a form.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think this is more just to gather all that information there, and then to put it in whatever order we want or whatever. But as long as we have this information, I think that's
right. Well, and see, now that I'm looking at the shareholder debrief, the ratio forecast for a hypothetical round 9, they actually have a spot to put in the ROS, ROA, ROE, asset turnover, market share.
Yeah.
But are we going to list that? I mean, I guess I could put it on the page. I could put that information on the PowerPoint if we have it, but we're not going to probably say all of that.
My thought is to say something along the lines of, if we were to continue at the rate that we're progressing, or as we continue at the rate we're progressing, we will expect to be blah, and then go that direction.
Right, and just be kind of general. But we could put these numbers on this slide if we wanted to. Travis, did you find the pro forma ratio report?
No, I found the shareholders debrief. I found that.
Oh, I thought you were going into caps.
Oh.
I was gonna see if, like, since we aren't making any changes, will it give us ratios for what would be around 9
Okay, I'll
in
go
the pro forma?
I'll go look.
I'm going into.
I'll flood it now.
Yeah. I can remember.
Oh, it's not. There's nothing on there.
There isn't?
No, nothing
Oh.
pulling down at all.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't. Oh, we can't even go in.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. It's all erased.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh,
It
well,
does say competition round 9 on the bottom, but
okay, so what are we supposed to do to get those numbers then? Are we just making them up? I mean, really.
Please, the fast track.
Well, yeah, I downloaded the fast track, so we do have that at least. I don't know if you can get it now, but I can see mine.
I'm trying to get it right now.
are our fast tracks on here? Oh yeah, the fast tracks are still on here.
Yeah,
I was thinking that we would have to make it up.
Yeah, I think we're gonna just have to make it up.
Yeah.
Which that's not hard. You can make up numbers, Travis.
Well, I think if you look at like the history of fast track reports, we can see how much our ROA and ROS have increased.
Right, and just increase it by that amount. Like the same amount it increased from 7 to 8, just increase it from that for 8 to 9. And then when you have those numbers like that are listed in the debrief, then I can put a little chart on that page in the slide. We won't really give the numbers necessarily when we're talking, but then it'll be on the chart and they can look at it.
Right.
And then you guys can do what you said with the script as far as just saying what changes we would make, like whether we would, if we'd make any changes in our strategy, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
So you already filled the whole debrief? Or just 2?
Just page 2. The rest of the information is pretty much on that
presentation or slide that we had to send to them last week.
Right. So yeah, basically it's just figuring out that forecast. And I mean, we can see from those graphs that I put in there who our strongest competitors kind of were in the, I think. My screen is so blurry. So yeah, Travis, if you just want to do those numbers and then send them over to me, then I can put them on the PowerPoint, and then Darcy and Susan can work on the script. Do you guys need anything else from us to do that?
No, I don't think so. I think my goal would like to be, I'm just looking at my weekend. I'm thinking my goal would like to be to, okay, something's playing.
Is that you, Travis?
No, that was Susan.
It's Susan, not you.
I have to admit, I refreshed a button for hypoallergenic cats somehow. Because of the new house and a daughter wanting a cat, and that's what that was.
Oh, so it was Susan.
Sorry about that. So for me, my goal is as much as possible to get the script done. I'm gonna say by Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, because then we're gonna still have to record it once we.
Right, and it's due not this Saturday, but next Saturday, right?
Right.
Yeah. But so Darcy and I can be working on that, and we can do that in Google Docs so that you guys can review it as we're working on it.
Right.
Okay, that would be good.
And I'm sorry, tonight I've got to finish up other assignments in another class. Tomorrow night I'm going to go see a play on a date.
Oh,
And that date is supposed to continue into Saturday. So I'm going to get through as much homework tonight as possible and not have to do a whole lot on Saturday and Friday. I'm hoping. But anyway.
On the shareholders debrief, was there another paper besides that?
there's just the 3 pages on that.
Okay, I'm just making sure I wasn't missing one.
So do you guys have any more ideas on the PowerPoint? Like what else? Like I can't figure out what to put on the page of that where I put the logo. I don't know what else to put there.
I wonder if we could find a video of the egrets flying across or something like that. A video.
Oh, that would be cool.
But would it play while we are talking? I guess
I'm just thinking as the beginning where we bring, like Erie Industries across the slide or something with that. And just like as the opening.
on the first page have a picture of egrets flying is what you're saying?
Yeah, or I don't know. I'm just kind of brainstorming out loud. But
well, that would be fine. I just looked for a picture of a sensor and that's what I came up with. It does have the northeast. Huh?
So I'm at it again right now, and I think it looks great. Wow. So the forecasts are around 9. I guess we could always like take a picture of a graph and show that our profits are increasing.
Right.
How well do we work as a team? Holding hands together.
Okay, so on that one, how well we work as a team, I thought about if you guys have a picture that's easy you could send to me and I can put all 4 of our faces on there.
Absolutely. Perfect.
There you go.
Yes, I can send you a picture.
Do you
of
have
myself.
one, Travis? Or do I need to take it? Huh? Do you have a picture that you can send me of you?
Of me?
Yeah.
No.
Have your wife take one.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, just then I'll crop it and just put all 4 of us on there. I don't know what else to put on there about I mean obviously we're going to talk about it, but the issue that I thought of that we could talk about was when we lowered the MTBF and
Which
how
was my idea.
well we all went along with it, so it's not all your fault. It was an idea that you found, but it's fine.
Yes, it was an idea that I found.
But we were all trying to follow those. Some of them were good and some of them weren't.
Yeah.
But now we have a good issue to talk about.
Yes,
Right?
we do. Yes, we do. I can't remember which round. Did we have an emergency loan in any of the rounds for this?
That was only on the practice.
Good.
Yeah.
But it was like the second round or third round. I think second round when we did that. We lowered the MTBF, so then the third round was really bad.
We did definitely have some stocking out issues.
Yeah. Definitely.
So we had a couple of things, but we didn't have the emergency loan, so that's good. But yeah, if you guys send me a picture of you, then I'll put our 4 faces on that page, and then once Travis gets me the numbers for round 9, then yeah, I can make a little graph out of it or something and put it on there.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And what do you think about the yellow factory looking page?
I liked it.
I thought that because it talked about what we did to improve our products and profitability, which would go along with automation and capacity and stuff. So that's why I picked that picture. But
Yeah, no, that is perfect.
so I don't know. Once you guys do the script, we may decide that we need another slide or two. But the class I took over the summer where we learned more about making PowerPoint presentations, you don't want to have too many and you only want like 6 words on a page. So it's like.
Okay, just looking at the first page,
Mhm.
there should be a comma between United States and Erie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's the only thing that I've seen grammatically.
Well, the rest of it isn't really actual copy either, but I just pulled that from our. I'll fix that, but I just kind of condensed down what we had on that last register slides that we did. So anyway.
Yeah.
Those issues that if I don't tell you about it now, I'll forget.
Oh no, that's fine. What were you saying, Darcy?
What did you do it in PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Can you send that to me? And again, I've got it.
Do you want me to put it on Google?
Well, no, it's okay. I've got.
But yeah, I can send it to you.
Because it's opening it up as like a PDF for me. It's really strange.
I didn't save it as a PDF, but yeah, I will. I can send it.
I really like that first page. It looks awesome.
You like the picture? I was gonna see if I could find an egret one. I thought about doing the egrets, but then I thought, well, that's not really our company. That's just one of our products.
Right.
But it was like our best product, but I don't know where we could put that. So maybe I'll do an alternate one and see what you guys think. But
even starting out, as far as the script goes, even using the questions that you've got here will help us be able to build the script.
Right, and I just took those right off the debrief.
Okay.
The shareholder debrief, so that we could.
So for fun, go ahead.
Well, I was just
Oh, there it is.
actually, I guess I wasn't very detailed because on given 4 more years to manage, what changes would you make? And it has 4 different sections: products, market segments, capacity, and finance. And then for group process, it says describe the methods by which you arrived at consensus critical incidents. So I guess I kind of condensed that a little bit, but.
So I have to say, for fun, I'm looking at our round 8 results.
Mm-hmm.
We're happy.
I am really, really happy. We took 3rd place in ROS. So we totally increased our ROS.
Oh, yeah.
We took 2nd place in sales.
Yeah.
And we took 2nd place in EBIT. Our profits, we took 2nd place in. Holy cow, great round, guys.
Yeah, we did good.
Yeah, it did look good. We didn't need those other people's suggestions. We just needed to go with our gut.
To trust ourselves. And did you notice that at the top we had an actual, we were the only ones that had a grade A for our bonds or stocks or whatever.
No way.
Had a what?
A grade A for the bond market.
Yeah, up at the top.
Wow.
I didn't notice that. I'll have to look at that. Let's see.
That was awesome. I was like, that's pretty cool. That says a lot right there.
That is awesome.
It shows that we were very, what's the word, conservative with our money and treated our investors well.
So let's see, we took 2nd place in production, for both low tech and high tech.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Good. Yeah, that is good.
We had a lot of inventory left
Yeah, we did. I just looked at that. I don't know why.
for EAT, Egret, and Elmo.
Yeah. But you notice on that the potential market share and the actual market share, we were higher, I think, on all 4 of them in actual than potential. Is that right? I think.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So that means, did other people stock out? Yep. So for EAT, for high or for low tech, we had actual sales of 8.4% or market share of 8.4%, and we should have only had 8.2. For Egret, we had actual of 10.6, and we should have only had 9.5.
That's really good.
We had 9.6, and we should have only had 9.4. And for Elmo, we had 1% more than we should have.
Yeah, that's huge. And with having that much left over in stock, it means we probably
overestimated what we thought we were going to sell. We hoped, we were optimistic.
Right.
Yeah.
But yay, that's exciting. Good job, group.
Now if we can just do so well on our final, when we have to do it by ourselves.
Well, he said that like the midterm was actually a lot harder than the final, and I think there's just something in CAPSIM that you do, and that was it, wasn't it?
Well, we have to do 4 rounds.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, it's like we have to do 4 rounds on our own.
Mm-hmm.
So the midterm was just like definitions and stuff, so I don't know.
So is it all in one sitting? We do a round, process it, do another round, process it. Boom,
I'm not
boom.
sure. He said that there will be a meeting on Wednesday.
Yep, next
to discuss it. That's when it opens up, but it's open for like a week. So I kind of wonder if it's like the original practice rounds where you do a little bit and then you wait. But I don't know.
Right.
Fun.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to do it.
I am. I just wish I could do another practice one or something.
I think you can still go into the practice rounds.
He said you could, but I couldn't figure out how to get to it. But maybe you can go to the dashboard. Like I see that it's there, but I can't get it to open up.
Huh.
From the getting started link on the left, please read. Maybe I just need to read the directions. Yeah, I guess you can do that and then just say take the quiz and then wait, no, I don't want to take the quiz.
You should be able to ace the quiz now.
Exactly.
Probably not.
All right.
Go through the whole thing again. I don't know. But all right. Well, I am making a few more edits to the PowerPoint and then just based on what we talked about, just so I don't forget anything.
All right.
And then I will resend it to you guys so you have it to work from. I adjusted what we needed to cover, like based on the debrief where I hadn't put in those details.
Okay.
And then you guys can work from this copy when you're working on the script. And then I will keep working on pictures when you guys send them and stuff. But
Alrighty. So Darcy, are you good with staying on?
Yes, I just have to go make sure one of my kids goes towards the shower.
Okay.
So give me that.
Travis, do you have any questions?
No. Oh wait. Oh, it's about the CAPSIM. So on the announcements, when you click on our landing page, it says we had a problem with one of our rounds getting saved. Is that true?
We had a problem with one of what?
So it says Erie and Industry 1 had a problem and one of the rounds didn't get saved. So it started
we're not
down.
industry 1, we're industry 2.
Yeah, that was the other one. You know, there's 2 groups of groups. We're the industry 2. Yeah, we're in the second group, the industry 2 group.
What?
I saw that too, and I was like, "What? We did?"
Yeah, so 6.2, or sorry, 6 through 10 is industry 2, and 1 through 5 is industry 1.
Oh.
Yeah,
And we are group 10.
yeah. So we're good from that.
Okay.
But poor them.
I know that was sick, but they sure came back, I guess, to do well. Because I think that's the group that he said. Oh, I just saw there's a new screencast. I haven't watched that yet.
Yep, I just saw it too. He actually just posted it 12 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, 9:40.
So, oh, look it. Also, one of our classmates had a genius idea that I want to implement. She asked if we could have a discussion board topic about CAPSM and how the successful teams were able to be so awesome. The idea was that she could learn from them, and also she could take that knowledge with her to final exam. I would love to open that up, and I will also be commenting quite a bit.
That's
This is
great.
not required, but if you were one of the leading teams in either industry, please go. Please go to the Lesson 12 CAPSM group discussion board. I think this will further the learning while also helping everyone out on the final. That was me.
Oh, that's good.
So I totally said, where is it? I said, way to go, Chester and Digby in Industry 2, tied for first place. Our team really tried to give you a run for your money. Any recommendations that you would want to share with those of us that were not on your team?
Mm.
And
Yeah,
then
that's
someone commented on mine. In the efforts of learning from one another, would you please share your story? What would you say were your top 3 key indicators for a successful round? We all want to pass the final and be marketable in corporate America. So
that's good. I feel like I have, and that's good that he'll get in there too, because I had a couple classes this semester in my other business class that I really wish they just had a discussion group where we could just discuss what we're learning about stuff rather than whatever assigned topic it is.
Mhm.
And I know for CAPSM we did have those discussion boards and nobody did them, but it didn't make sense to do it while you're in the competition. So they were kind of useless. But now that it's over, we can share information.
Right, exactly.
So that's great. All right. Well, so do we need to do anything else tonight, or are we?
Nope, I think we're good for tonight. I'm going to stay on to wait for Darcy, and I will get the Google Docs created, and you guys will be invited to it.
Okay. Great.
To be able to view it. Yeah.
All righty.
Thanks so much for hanging out tonight.
All right. We'll talk to you later. We'll keep communicating in email.
Bye, Leah.
Bye.
Bye, Leah. See you later, Travis.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, Travis. Okay. So, yay! I get to learn how to do something.
Well,
I'm kind of giddy about this.
can you see my screen now? Is it a picture of
can-
you?
It is a picture of me.
Okay, good. Okay. Let's go. Okay, so this is where my emails are and all that.
Uh-huh.
And then up here where all the applications are.
Okay.
It is, you scroll down to docs right here.
Okay.
And then it'll take you to, and okay, let me go back for just a second because the one YouTube thing that I watched said to go to the Drive page.
Okay.
And then to click this new button. And then you can come down here and create a doc, a spreadsheet, or a slide presentation. So you can choose them. So if you're going to create that doc, you just go to here and then it comes in and sets it up.
Okay.
And then, so this is where you just go in and type whatever you're going to type and change your texts and add your stuff and all that stuff.
Okay.
This is where you're going to insert all of your images or links or whatever you're doing.
Okay.
And then the biggest thing that I've found is this share button right here, because it has this lock on it. So it says it's private to only me.
Right.
Well, if I come in here and want to share it, let me give it a name first. And then, okay, so share with others. So say I'm going to share this with you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to share this with Travis. And, oh, no, I guess not. And then Leah.
Okay.
Okay, and so then I'm going to come down here and add my note. And then it'll say send, but you want to come up here, it says shared with 3 people. I want to say there's a way that you are giving them access to, oh, no, it's, hold on, it's right here. You want to be able to give them the permission to edit it.
Okay.
Because that's the thing that people get frustrated with when they come in to open it. They don't have permission to edit it.
Okay.
So that's just honestly, that's really it, to be honest.
Okay.
See how that lock came off of it and it's shared with 3 people. I
Okay.
think what it is sometimes if you're putting in a byui.edu address, it'll verify with you. It'll say you're about to share this with somebody who's not at a Google address.
Okay.
Are you sure? And then it'll say what privileges do you want to give them? And so it's just making sure that your privacy level is where you want it.
Where it needs to be.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. So since you actually shared that with all of us, should we just use that as our Google Doc script?
Sure.
Okay. I don't
So just
feel like
we just change the name and all that, but yeah.
okay. And then what I think I'll do is to practice it, I will share something with you.
Okay, perfect. And
with you.
let me just show you this other feature. Have you gone in and edited Google Docs before?
I have.
Okay, so you know this comments button then.
Yes, I do.
Okay, because I think that's huge.
I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I got to edit my big project for my human resource class last week.
Mm-hmm.
It was 16 pages for 6 people, which,
Wow.
you know, it's not significant for each individual person, but the editor,
Right.
It was pretty big.
Yeah, to go through and organize it all.
I was really glad that teacher, well, that assignment was not due until 8 o'clock Monday morning. Very grateful for that.
Yeah.
But I put a lot of time into that. All right. Well, thank you so much, Darcy. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And
I didn't hear, did we decide if we're going to meet again as a group? Or
I think
I want to get together?
Yeah, you and I should probably, well, I don't know that we need to get together. I think if we just communicate, have you ever communicated back and forth on Google Docs?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So if we communicate back and forth that way, and we can even call each other, I think that would be great.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Probably but easier than doing a Google Hangouts and
I agree.
typing.
But I think going into a Google Doc is good because if we just start the script, you know, from beginning to end, and then just make comments off to the side. That's about as good as it's going to get right there.
Yep, I would agree.
Okay, awesome.
Agree. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night and congratulations on your house again. That's awesome.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
All right, get your other homework done.
I will. Have a good night.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.